phone's having some issues here. Um, something. Screen? I don't know why it's doing that. Um, so, I said this has been a journey, obviously. As far as CatCon is concerned, like I said, about the console wars, obviously. Like I said, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Golf was their last first party, pretty much. That comes out in October. Gulf War. Yes, it will be multi-part, but Microsoft owns 8% of that revenue, pretty much. If that game goes in day and day on anybody that has a current Microsoft, it is a wrap for Sony. Absolute wrap. That's their last first party until they said Sony has a showcase coming up this May, but I don't know about what the first parties are going to be, but it's not going to be that many first parties for Sony right now, either they show the showcase for Sony or not. If they go another year while showing another showcase, that's going to be unfortunate for Sony right there. Like I said, it's been a journey, obviously. Recovering from mental health issues, obviously, and found out I had was traumatic and dealing with depression, pretty much. And then the other two health issues I got are schizophrenia I got as a teenager in my mid-20s, and I got Asperger's syndrome. I got diagnosed with eating patrons at the age of 10. I overcame asthma attacks at an early age too, as a kid too, pun intended, pun intended. So like I said, I was trying to show you the PS7 trophies, obviously, the PS profiles, but my phone's had no, I don't know why it's doing that. Showing the screen pretty much, but like I said, the console wars are over. Cousin Ken doesn't know that Sea of Thieves from Microsoft's on PSN pretty much. I think he knows, but he doesn't know, obviously. So we don't got no first parties coming out until October, and that's their last first party, which is Black Ops Cold War Gulf War in October. But at that, Microsoft takes over Call of Duty pretty much. Now I know Cousin Ken will say why they take that over, because Microsoft had a variety of games that you could have played, so you never played them. They had all the Forza Motorsport 1 through 5 and 6, Motorsport, partially that's coming out soon, Forza Motorsport 7, Final Fantasy, but that's 10x2, obviously, that's on multiplayer on both consoles, pretty much. They had a lot of the Final Fantasy you could have played, you just didn't play them, other than 13 and 13, 3 Right New Returns only. You only played those two. And the service Ravage, which is also part of the membership for PlayStation Plus Premium, but you can't bash me and John when it comes to these console wars, because we know too much, especially when it comes to the all digital era. And like I said, it's been a journey, obviously. If I was recovering from mental health issues and finding out I have lazy eye now. So, I mean, this has been a true journey for sure. I just had to get my PS4 back, my external hard drive for it, my external hard drive for it, a carrying case, my second mic. I actually had a mic for one of my filmers when I just had on that. That's another story for another time. But anyways, a lot of stuff for my console firmware, couldn't afford fighting Commander Turbo Pad, pretty much. Like I was saying to Henny, obviously, you just can't beat a charge kit by pairing full strength. That's going to lead to glass. You just can't do it that way. I gave you until August to use that time wisely. Use that time wisely. Cause if you was right on the level of a charge, cause you would have been beat it by now, hey, for sure, for sure. But not by pairing full strength hitters. That's going to lead to glad that was a miscalculation on your end. And you'll be broken right out of it still. So like I said, you got until August. Hopefully I heard we get Street Fighter 6 soon. Obviously, once the discount goes back up pretty much. In July pretty much, because the game's not going to be discounted for a good while. Until July pretty much. I probably not get the game by then. Hopefully get W2K24 by then. Before the year's out. But you just can't win that way by pairing full strength. Expect people to fall for it. You can't expect people to rage quit either. You know you're not playing to win pretty much. You suck. You can't just can't parry false strength and expect to win that way. And go for the crash too, and then say you want to overplay it because that's going to lead to a door escape. That's triangle and square button. And that's with anything, including arcade cigar turtle pad. If you wonder how I beat you in Capcom, honestly, because there was too many grabs. And we when it comes to the perfect parry too, pun intended, we parried your roundhouses. Because we knew you was going to do the toxic-ish and the cocky-ish. So, I mean, you can't parry full strength, obviously. You can't expect to win that way. It won't work that way when you play charge character pretty much. I mean, when you're playing Shadow of Team Dr. Red Falls, the co-captains and the captains pretty much, you had to be on your P's and Q's. Yeah, I've been roasting you all this year and last year and the years before because this is true. Somebody has to teach you a lesson not to mimic the mains, not to mimic the mains. No, your main was real you at first. Your player points, I saw your 7-minute gameplay clip. I was not impressed. You still kept parrying full strength. I said, well, you're going to have to learn not to do that the hard way. Because when you do that all straight, you already know what's going to happen to you when your health is gone. That's glass. It's esports. You already know why you lost because you did that. That comeback fell shorthanded. That comeback fell shorthanded indeed. But like I said, obviously, got until August because if it doesn't get around or what they said on was one again. I forgot which one they said. I'm gonna do it right. Forgot which game it was that defied that. It was a couple games, several games that defied that. Me pretty much. I'm gonna do it right because once I conquer you, obviously you're dead to me, and also Street Fighter 6 as well. So take all the Capcom leaks, every game in the studio, for all the games that are coming out sooner than you think and faster than you think, with a grain of salt. Because once if Microsoft releases if Microsoft releases their games on Call of Duty, that is a wrap for Sony. Absolute wrap. It's done.
Dang. How was so big and supposed to just scared?
Right. Anyways. Right. But like I said, you can't be a charge character. Yeah, I know, Bray. I'm streaming right now. Talk later right now. But like I said, this has been a journey as far as rage quitting games is concerned. CEO now, thanks to my father and Miss Hines. I can see father making Miss Hines a CEO now. From about Lin now. I know Monty's thinking, I was just like, how'd you become a CEO? And I said, my father, who else? Father Mac, who else? Miss Hines, who else? Your jealous, how good. You're jealous, how good. You'll admit to that, though. Anyways, like I said, you can't expect, you can't, like I told Henry, I was like, you can't expect the win by pairing full strength and then expect the win that way and then expect the charge carriers to fall for it all the time. It doesn't work that way. Because, like I said, because you mimicked when I saw your clip for All the Street Fighter 4, obviously, when you mimicked a main, mimicked a main, I wouldn't say mimic per se, but copied a main per se. That wasn't your real main. You only did that to be toxic. And I call into that daily. Um, when I saw that guy do, I said, that's what my uncle's about to do to you if you parry full strength. That's multiple glass breaks. You only gave it to him because you did that on the first hit too, and you gave my uncle a counter hit doing that in the process. You gave me the counter hit too, break you right out of it too as well. Break you. But like I said, obviously, talk about sports a little bit. Obviously, it's been a fantastic NBA playoffs. Obviously, even with the rest ruining things, you know. So that's to be Mr. Francis right now because his team's not in the playoffs no more. The team is Mr. Francis' team is in turmoil. They're having a hard time finding an NBA head coach right now. They got six candidates. The only issue though, they had to make a decision, and they can't make the decision right away. The Lakers are gonna be the worst team in the league again. But, shh, I'm streaming, right? Shh, shh. But anyways, I told Mr. Francis I was saying, yeah, and Nikola Jokic for the Atlanta King, my name won the league MVP again for a third time. Join Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, LeBron, and Michael Jordan. know him, but Mr. Francis hates him because he's from the town. He's from New York. But Mr. Francis didn't know that either, that Michael Jordan's from New York either. We could have been for the Knicks, huh? You probably would have hated him in that era too. Because he got drafted by his hometown team. But anyways, um, I think Boston's going to the NBA Finals, but I think Minnesota might win the NBA Finals because Minnesota's been white hot. The Lakers have been white hot all season, all year in the postseason. And like I said, Mr. Francis, the team sucks. So I'm telling you that clear and day. They don't have no draft capital. But one first round pick, but that goes to the Pelicans if the Pelicans don't deprive it or give it back to the Lakers right now. That first round pick, but if we keep that first round, that help us get a forward or center to replace whoever gets host. Have a chance as a free agent, pretty much. Unrestricted free agent, pretty much. And then we need a guard to replace CJ McCollum because CJ McCollum's already 36 years old now, so we have to worry about his contract expiring. He'll be 37 once that final year that contract is up. But my team is in good shape because we have draft capital, but Mr. Francis' team doesn't have any draft capital to work with. LeBron doesn't want to take accountability for his actions. You know, he represents a boomer baby, and that boomer baby of CCS round, he's not representing it well. He's a simpleton, and he couldn't be a coach if he wanted to be. Yeah, he has his own podcast. I don't know why Mr. Francis didn't want to start a podcast for me because he thinks it's still like Jordan LeBron there. I said, well, if he's wearing the number 23, obviously, which LeBron's wearing, obviously, he's not representing Michael Jordan very well. You know, I'm being from the Bronx. Michael Jordan's still loyal to the franchises. He conquered, obviously. Yeah, he was in other sports. The reason why he retired early because he was in other sports. He was playing baseball and golf. And football. He was a multi-sport athlete, just like Deion Primetime Sanders was. But anyways, your team is not going to compete in the West because Memphis is going to be back. They're doing what they're doing once John Morant stays healthy, obviously. And he had that 25-game suspension. He missed the remaining 57 games because he tore his scapula in practice somehow, which was weird. And he had to be in a cast for a brief second. But like I said, the Lakers suck, and I don't give a damn what nobody says. Everybody's a Lakers fan, they can bite me right now. Come, Mr. French doing. I know LeBron started his own podcast because he don't want to give Michael Jordan credit. The dude from the Bronx, the credit that he obviously deserves. Because he is from New York. Michael Jordan's from New York. But nobody knew that other than me. And he'll be 62 this year, upcoming 1962. Um, like I said, Braun is human right now. Braun can't conquer no more right now. I said on shorts on Egyptian Queen 2 yesterday. Those who conquer, those who don't conquer should give the hell up in any game, including basketball. Because LeBron's done. I told Mr. Frank, I mean that. I know he's going to say the longer, the more points. I said, well, if you're using more points, I said, why you don't have 6 titles? Why you don't have 11 titles like Bill Russell or Bruce Ray and Shannon, the Grand Hornets? His friends has no words for me on that because you already know why he don't have 11 titles. And you don't want to say trademark it because the Victorian era, if you know about the 1800s and 1900s and 1920s and 30s, when my grandma was born in that era, one of my grandmas was born in that era, World War II era. Mr. Francis didn't want to do a podcast with me because he knows I'm going to roast him. He would come to having a criminal record at that. I got a criminal record too, but I can't get mine suspended. Yours is there, but yours, because you committed it. We both committed crimes. This mine was a felony, yours was a misdemeanor. Mine was a misdemeanor, yours was a felony. Excuse me for saying that wrong, obviously. But yeah, you can't parry full strength, obviously. And I told Henny this too, because get back to Henny, obviously, but you can't parry full strength but to win that way. If they rage quit in Street Fighter 6, obviously, it's because you're doing that. You're not being offensive, you're being too innovative with that parrying. Think your shift drive as your what's kind of like on Borderlands the pre-sequel. Because when that gun, your health goes down. Not in Capcom, but Borderlands, your health goes down before you go in the fight for your life mode, pretty much. But there is a truth for that on the pre-sequel, Borderlands the pre-sequel. But on Capcom, once you comes going, you're stunned. And there's nothing you can do about once you're stunned because once your shift drive is gone, that's it. It's pretty much done with me once I beat you in Capcom, pretty much. Heavily kicks again. So like I said, get back to Mr. Francis too. You don't know why you hate Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan's from New York, the town. Francis hates himself right now. Who would not want to meet Michael Jordan, including me? Michael Jordan, the golf, like me and John. Like, woo. No, I have to fight the actual astrology as well in baseball Tiger title. I'm the kind of height and weight class, just pretty much. Mr. Francis hates himself because he can't compete when it comes to Michael Jordan's in all sports. Because Tiger Woods, if I know about myself, took accountability for his actions and his sins. LeBron doesn't want to take accountability for his actions. You already know why, though. He's too stuck up, too. He's too stubborn. We're born, baby. You know, he is a born baby, obviously. CC astrology, obviously. Capricorn astrology, obviously. But, like I said, and he is human, too, but Mr. Francis ain't going to kind of have no criminal record like me. You just hate Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan stayed loyal to the franchises. And I told Mr. Frank, you can't overlook loyalty. I don't give a damn what nobody says. Because he did conquer, obviously, because if he didn't, things would have been different if he had not broke his leg over a 7'6" guy years ago, nearly almost 4 decades ago when he was young then. Tried to over 7'7", he nearly almost broke his spine, almost broke his foot doing that. But, of course, it was done over the worst matches, so I mean, you gotta give him some credit, Michael Jordan, for doing that. Before that injury, kept trying to just the Raiders' career somewhat, but he was undisputed comeback player of the year in the week when he actually put up 66 points against 63 points against Boston, obviously, because Ray Bird when they was chasing titles, pretty much. I mean, like I said, Mr. Francis is human right now. He can't stand me right now. Because the Lakers suck. They do. LeBron will not play forever. I'm sorry. He will not play. Because after he said he would play to pass his 40s, I said, I don't see that happening in the NBA. Unless you were 18, which he was. The issue, though, he still had 4 titles. So what's going on, Mr. Francis? What's going on? Because he doesn't want to take accountability for his actions. Like I said, he hates himself. Mr. Francis hates himself right now. I'm going to say LeBron's to go. I said, no, Tiger Woods to go for no one. So Tiger Woo. Cause I took accountability for my actual golf, and my historic prime was not tamed either. Even account of height and weight classes. Yeah, but when it comes to Mike Tyson too, Michael Tyson was the Michael Jordan of boxing too, pun intended, pun intended. So like I said, Mr. Francis, you be alright, your team sucks. Say it for what it is. Much you want to say the team, they don't got no head coach. How to go find a head coach? And the head coach is probably either gonna be a rookie head coach or a coach that's already proven pretty much that's better than getting a coach that's a rookie. But at the end of the day, you gotta hone yourself, Mr. Francis, because you got a criminal record. You can't stalk people. You know that's illegal. That's one of the common things in this city that can get you in more trouble if you keep doing it. And even if you're in a relationship or not, or dating a girl or not, you gotta let them come to you. You can't come to them. You can't force them. You gotta let them come to you. You can't let them come. You can't force them to come to you. You gotta let them come to you because that's the whole point of horoscopes and astrology. You gotta let them come to you. You can't force them to come to you, obviously, because that's gonna get you in trouble. So like I said, I'll be making another stream after this, obviously. So yeah. Making another stream like this. Yep.